60 million years ago, the Earth breathed differently. The air was heavier, the forests were darker, and something enormous moved silently beneath the shadows. Not roaring, not stomping, just waiting. Long before humans, before grasslands, before the world cooled into what we recognize today, there existed a predator so large, so powerful, that it feels less like an animal and more like a mistake. But to understand Titanoboa, we don't start with the snake. We start with the world that made it possible. After the extinction of the dinosaurs, Earth didn't become peaceful. It became hot, much hotter than today. Dense tropical forests stretched across what is now Colombia. Swamps steamed under constant heat. The air held more carbon dioxide, trapping warmth like a blanket that never lifted. For cold-blooded animals, this heat wasn't a threat. It was an invitation. Snakes, unlike mammals, rely on the environment to regulate their bodies. The warmer the world, the larger their bodies can grow. And in this ancient greenhouse Earth, size had no ceiling. But this raises the first unsettling question. How big is too big for nature itself? Titanoboa wasn't just a longer version of modern snakes. It was a completely different scale of existence, over 40 feet long, weighing more than a small car, thicker than a grown man's torso. Its muscles didn't just move, it compressed. Titanoboa likely killed not by venom, but by pressure so intense it could stop a heartbeat in seconds. And unlike many predators, it didn't need speed. In the swamps, stillness was power. Scientists believe Titanoboa spent much of its life submerged, using murky water as camouflage. To its prey, the attack wouldn't have looked like movement at all, just the sudden realization that the water itself was alive. Yet something about this creature feels wrong, not just frightening. Why don't snakes grow this large anymore? In Titanoboa's world, the rules were different. Large mammals hadn't yet taken over. Crocodile-like reptiles ruled the rivers. Fish were massive. Everything was scaled up. And Titanoboa sat at the top. It didn't need venom. It didn't need speed. It had time. Its metabolism was slow. Its movements efficient. Every meal could last weeks. But being the apex predator created a strange imbalance. When one animal becomes too dominant, ecosystems bend around it, which leads to another mystery scientists still debate. Did Titanoboa shape its environment, or did the environment create a monster it could barely sustain? Here's where the story turns unsettling. Titanoboa's size wasn't just biology, it was climate. Researchers discovered that for a snake this large to survive, average temperatures had to be several degrees hotter than today consistently. This means Titanoboa is more than a fossil. It's a climate record, a living thermometer from Earth's past. And that raises a larger, uncomfortable question. If the planet warms enough again, what kinds of creatures become possible? Not Titanoboa itself, but forms of life we're not prepared for. Titanoboa didn't disappear because it failed. The world changed. Temperatures cooled, forests shifted, new predators emerged, mammals evolved faster metabolisms, sharper senses, more complex behaviors. The conditions that allowed a snake to become unnaturally large slowly vanished, and with them, so did Titanoboa. But extinction didn't erase the question it left behind. Was Titanoboa the peak, or just one version of something even larger that never fossilized? Scientists still don't know. Titanoboa reminds us of something unsettling. Nature doesn't have a preferred shape. It doesn't care what feels normal to us. Given enough time, enough heat, enough opportunity, life will stretch into forms that feel impossible. Somewhere beneath our feet, locked in stone, are creatures we haven't imagined yet, records of worlds stranger than ours. Titanoboa wasn't just big, it was proof that Earth itself can become alien. And as we uncover more of its past, one truth becomes clear. The planet has hosted monsters before, and it could again. We're just visitors in a world that remembers far more than it reveals.